Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on what time you're watching us from. My name is Chika, and I am your host for today. And I have with me an amazing tech professional. I have Grace with me. So you're welcome to another amazing Amdoranalytics podcast section titled, "Is it better to specialize or stay versatile in tech?" Tech has been the trending thing for a while now. Some people wants to be jack of all trade in tech. They want to, do everything. They want to learn cybersecurity. They want to learn data analytics, business analysis. They want to try out every tech career path, right? Why some people believe in no, rather than trying doing this one, do this one, it's better you specialize in one and become a pro in that one. Right. So today, myself and my amazing host, my amazing guest rather, will be digesting on that topic. She'll be telling us if it is better to specialize or stay versatile in tech. So before I start to ask a question, I would like to briefly introduce Amda Analytics, then I'll introduce our amazing guest. Then we dive into the real matter for today. So for those joining us for the first time, my name is Chika. I work as a tech consultant at Amdoranalytics. So what do we do at Amdoranalytics? Amdoranalytics is a leading tech company committed to empowering individuals with the skills and knowledge needed to excel in today's tech-driven world. Our mission over here is very simple. Our mission at Amdoranalytics is to provide high quality technology education that helps learners thrive and make informed decisions. Okay, we offer different training. We offer trainings on cybersecurity, business analytics, data analytics, AI engineering, data engineering, AI automation, HR analytics, project management, data science, and data engineering. So if you're looking at transitioning into tech, but you don't know which career path suits you very well, you want to do data, you don't know if it's data science, data engineering, or data analytics, you want to do cybersecurity, you just want to do something, but you don't know which one exactly fits you. Right, that's why we are here. So, like I said earlier, I'm a tech consultant at Amda Analytics, and I have successfully helped over 2,000 professionals transition successfully into tech. Right, if you want to transition into tech, but you don't know which career path suits you better, feel free to reach out to us. You can send us a DM on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is official Amda Analytics, TikTok, LinkedIn, and our website www.amdoranalytics.io. When you go to our website, you can actually join our community, our WhatsApp community. From there, you can have access to all the consultants we have at Amdor Analytics. So, right, let me introduce our amazing guest. Right, Grace Afolabi is a data analyst and a business analyst. One person, data and business analyst. That's actually what we are talking about. Specialize in one or versatile, right? So she's a business analyst and a data analyst as well, with a strong foundation in Excel, SQL, Python, Power BI, and data visualization. She currently works as a business analyst at Turing, where she evaluates AI models, analyzes complex prompts, and contributes to improving AI-driven systems. With previous experience leading a technical team and analyzing over 37,000 records. Yes, you had that right. 37,000 records. Grace has a passion for turning data into actionable insights and support data decision making and growth. She holds a bachelor's degree in agricultural economics. You see, your educational degree does not limit. A lot of people say, "Oh, I want to transition into tech," but I actually studied animal husbandry. I did this one. I did whatever you study does not matter. Grace studied agriculture, right? She studied agricultural economics. Me, myself, I studied microbiology, and today we are actually in tech. So your background does not matter, okay? So from Obafemi Awolowo University and a diploma in data analysis from a tech school with a growing interest in data analytics, artificial intelligence, and technology. Hello, Grace. How are you doing today?
Hello, Chika. I'm fine. Thank you for having
So,
me.
yeah, it's actually a pleasure to have you. right? So do you still need to introduce yourself or should we dive into the questions?
I think you've done all the intro already. There's nothing else I want to say.
All right, that's okay. So my question, my number one question for you today is in today's rapidly evolving tech industry, is it valuable to become an expert in one field or to develop skills across multiple disciplines and why?
Hmm. This question, it's always pop up. Like even before even before I started working as a tech person, like I've always had the question too that is it better to actually specialize or just go randomly? But I will not say that specialize or just do everything together. You can't really choose one side to be on. That's what I just think that would happen because look at me now. I studied agricultural economics. In fact, in the beginning, I did not even like, there was nothing like interesting about tech to me. Like, there was nothing there for me. But in my final year, I did some courses that were actually related to data analysis. So from there, I was like, and this would actually make sense if I go to data analysis. So it looks interesting. Why not just pick a skill, like a tech skill, just learn anything and then do that as a data analyst. So I enrolled in Hot School Africa and I got my diploma from there. After studying data analysis for a whole year, I noticed that I actually like working with data. Like data sounds interesting to me. But even deep down all of this, I already had it that after data analysis, I would want to do data science. Then after data science, I would want to go for data engineering. That I wanted to cover everything on that data because data seems very, very interesting. So I started with data analysis. And then when I started looking for a job, I got a job as a business analyst. And if you look at it very well, a data analyst and a business analyst, even though their work is like similar, it is not the same thing that they do. So do you see that way now? I'm not specializing somewhere. I'm already like branching out again. So imagine me just like keeping myself, like just being a data analyst, like just sticking to only that job role. It would somehow limit me. So I would say that you start like not learning everything without direction. Start out broad, then find somewhere that you actually fit in, something that interests you. Because working as a business analyst, I will tell you that your job should actually be something that interests you, that you enjoy doing, you want to keep doing every day. So you should find something that even in the midst of everything, that is what you enjoy most. So I will not say that be a generalist. I will not say be a specialist. Be a generalist, but also specialize somewhere so that when the conversation comes up that okay, what do you do? Like what is your specialization? You'll be able to say something. And then when it is time for you to actually do other things by your side too, you can still fit in. Because the current world now, you cannot just stick to one. Should I say one niche? Yes, you cannot just pick one niche and stick there because it keeps evolving. So you have to evolve along.
Wow, that's a very, very amazing answer. Thank you so much, Grace. I really like what she said. She said, specialize somewhere, but then don't try to limit yourself. Let me actually explain it in another thing. What she's Grace is more like saying, oh, just have something you specialize on, have your career path, right? But then don't limit yourself. Imagine somebody who is a data analyst who actually studied data analyst for 1 year. After that, she got a role as a business analyst. So imagine at that point, it felt like, oh no, I don't want business analyst. What I actually want is data analyst. Now she's actually a successful business analyst. And of course, that doesn't still stop the fact that she's a data analyst. She can still get a data analyst, data analytics role and still decide to move. Right. So when you are in tech, what it means that don't just stay in one place. Right now, a lot of AI is evolving. A lot of people is doing AI. Depends on whatever you're doing. Data analysts and they are doing the AI, business analysts, project managers, even those in the tech related, even those in the healthcare. Everybody wants to actually know how to use AI. Everybody wants to know how to use AI tools. Everybody wants to know how to implement AI in their daily work. So what I would actually advise, just to add to what my amazing guest has actually said, be a specialist, right? Specialize in something, but then don't limit yourself. Make sure whenever opportunity comes, spread your wings, spread your things. Whenever an opportunity comes, just make sure you actually dive it, and don't make opportunity meet you unaware. Make sure you are prepared for every opportunity. Okay. Thank you so much.
Exactly.
Grace. Question for you. Can being a generalist actually create more career opportunity than being a specialist? Or does deep expertise still have the greatest long-term value?
Okay. This question now. I would say that being a generalist would actually give you more edge if we're actually going to look at it like if we look at it very well. Because imagine that I was just a data analyst and I could not fit in for business analysis. There's no way I would be employed. Okay, maybe by now I would have been employed, but then that the role I got, I would have not gotten it. Why? Because I could not fit in for a business analyst. Now, I will not say that even as a data analyst, it does not help me in my job, because the reason why I got the job in the first place was because I had that analytical mind already. Like that was the main skill needed in the job, the analytical mindset. So data analysis gave me that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Data analysis gave me that, but then I'm working as a business analyst. So being a generalist opens more door for you. You can specialize. Like when the time comes to actually be a specialist, like apply for a job that is a specialist job, you get it also. So I would say that being a generalist will actually offer you more opportunities than just being a specialist, because as a generalist you can take up other roles, and when your specialization too comes up, you can actually show up and actually do well there. So I think on that point, just be a generalist, but make sure you specialize, because there's no one that you don't actually need. There's no place that you don't need. You don't need to and not actually. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't know. You're showing here that I lost my connection. I don't know. You can hear me properly, right?
Yeah, I can hear
Yes.
you clearly.
So being a generalist will open more doors for you. I will not lie about that. Because okay, apart from me, like being a business analyst, I'm also on Upwork as a data analyst. Now, you know the way Upwork is. I'm sure you know Upwork. The way Upwork is very competitive. Imagine just being a data analyst that just knows the Excel, SQL, Power BI, and what else? Imagine just being that and you just know them on the surface. You don't know them deeply, because there are some things in Excel that do you know that you can do automation in Excel? And as a data analyst, you don't learn that. Like you don't learn that like in the learning phase. You don't do that. It is when you specialize that you now find out that there are some automations that can actually happen inside Excel, and that's what actually sets you apart from other freelancers on Upwork. So you see that in that place now, being a specialist is helping. So you can be a generalist and also a specialist at the same time. Like each of them have advantages of giving you opportunities in different places. That's what I would say.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What you actually said now, actually, it now made me remember. I had a conversation with a business analyst, with a friend who's a business analyst, and he said, oh, he was actually working with an organization that there's this project they're actually working on that it actually requires a project manager. At a point, they got the project manager, but the project manager disappointed them at the dying minute. So what did he do? He said, oh, but thankful to him when he was learning that business analysis course, thankful to his trainer, his facilitator actually told him, after this business analysis, why not do project management? And he was like, I don't want to become a project manager. I like business analysis. And the facilitator was like, well, this is just like a friendly advice because, as a business analyst, you get to work with a lot, with project managers. So just so that you just know the basic, even if not everything. Instead, after that, he just reluctantly registered for project management training. And imagine years along the line, he was supposed to work with the project manager on a project they're actually working, and the project manager disappointed at that point, and he knew he needed to deliver. What did he do? He now actually took up the role of the project manager. He was working as a business analyst and also as well as a project manager. So the money they were supposed to pay the project manager, they actually paid him. So he got paid as a business analyst and also as a project manager. So this is actually what Grace is actually talking about. So imagine he didn't take that course when he had the opportunity to. Imagine he doesn't even know, at least, if not knowing everything, at least he doesn't know how to use those project management tools. He doesn't know the basics of project management. What would we have done in that situation? So that is exactly what my guest is saying, right? While you're also being a specialist, make sure you also spread your wings, right? Don't limit yourself. Don't say, oh, if it's not business analysis, if it's not project management, right? So just make sure, oh, there are some courses that are actually related, just like business analysis, just like my guest said. She said, oh, business analysis and data analysis, you almost look the same, but they are not the same. As a business analyst, you can also take data analysis course. As a data analyst, you can also take business analysis course just to upskill you, right? So thank you so much, Grace, for that amazing answer. So my third question for you, how can someone at the beginning of their tech journey decide whether to focus on one niche or explore different areas before specializing?
So if you actually listen to what I've said since the beginning and follow the way I entered tech, you will know that I started just on a general note. I did not specialize. I knew that I wanted data analysis, but deep down, what I'm actually aiming for is data engineering. I want to be a data engineer. Like at the end of the day, I want to be a data engineer. But I knew that I needed a foundation in data analysis before I can even move there. As someone that's coming from a non-technical background, because as you know, I studied agricultural economics, so that is not even tech, anyway tech. So I would say that explore, but explore with intentions. Like, don't just, because I see some people today when this, and there was one time that they said that, okay, the automation that is paying now, people started rushing there to go and learn AI and AI automation. If they say today it is front-end engineering that is paying, some people too, they will go that way. So you are going this way, you are going that way without direction. That is not actually something that anyone that is starting out should be doing. First thing first, I would say that you should actually look for your passion first. What do you like doing? Because working as a tech person, okay, don't let me talk about that. Because in my job, if not for the fact that I like what I'm doing, maybe I would have given up, because some days, there's some hard days that you'll be like, I'm so tired. This thing is exhausting. So you have to find something that you actually love, something you can fall in love with, something you already have passion for first. So explore with that intention in mind while you're exploring. So while you're exploring, you end up finding something that you actually enjoy, that you enjoy properly. And then you can now pick that, okay, at the end of the day, this is what I actually want to do. Not just, I will not say specialize immediately you start, because if you specialize immediately you start, it will limit you. You can see that the way the world is evolving, like almost every day, there's a new skill that is selling today, there's another one that is selling tomorrow. So I will not say that you specialize when you are starting. Explore, but explore with intention. Don't just go learn this, learn that, and being a jack of all trades and you don't master anyone. So explore with intention. Then at the end of the day, pick something that you love doing. Like pick what you like, because that your passion is what will actually save you on your job on the hard days. So pick something that you like at the end of the day.
Wow, thank you so much. I really love something. You said explore with intention. A lot of people are exploring, but they're not exploring with intention. They are just trying it out. There's a difference between trying out and exploring. Somebody will tell you, just like she said, AI automation. You see, a lot of people want to do AI automation. Cybersecurity, before it was cybersecurity, now it's now AI automation. There was a time it used to be data analytics, from data analytics to project management. But right now, A lot of people are just feel like some people are just going back and forth, back and forth. Explore with intention. I really love that word. Explore with intention. If you want to explore, make sure you are intentional about it. And another thing she said, make sure your passion, go with your passion. That's why we are here at Amdoranalytics. When you actually book us for a free consultation, our consultation sections are free. You want us to direct you, you want guidance on what course is actually the best career path for you. We ask you your passion, we ask you your educational background, we ask you your work experience. All these things actually help us to determine which career path is best suitable for you. Don't just say, oh, yeah, go for data analysis or go for AI automation because everybody's talking about it. No, we actually ask for your passion. Just like she said, tech is good, tech is good. But some days you ask yourself, yeah, some days are like that. I'll just ask myself, God do send me message. But you see that passion, the passion I have for my job, the passion I have for the passion I have for what I am doing will keep me going. I'll be like, okay, after a while, you see me, I'll see fit in, and it's the hard days will just go by. So, right, go for your passion and schedule for a free consultation if you are still confused and don't know where to start from. So my fourth question for you is, with AI and automation transforming the workplace, which professionals are more likely to remain competitive specialists? Are more likely to remain competitive specialists, versatile professionals, or those who combine both? Is it
Hmm.
the or the versatile professionals? Which one and is more likely to remain competitive?
This question, because there are some things I see on social media, and they'll be like, AI will take our jobs, and then I'll just laugh. Then before I start working with my company, because my company deals with AI, so everything we do is actually AI. So when I started working, and when you're not at the back end, like you're seeing what is happening, like at the back before the end users, you'll be like, oh, I think AI is about to take our jobs. But then now, if you look at it, the people that are still working on this AI are still humans. So people saying that AI will take jobs. If you now look at that statement, AI cannot actually take jobs. It is just that people that evolve with AI, they are the ones that will actually remain in place, that will actually be in trend years to come. Because imagine with AI now, that AI can, if you okay, let me take example Claude. Like I was using Claude one day, I was working with a data, and then I told it to do some analysis for me. And when it was done, I was like, wow, how can you do this? And I'm like, how can and then I do something that would actually take me time to actually do, like I would have to crack my brain and everything. And then I felt like, oh, AI is actually improving. Now, for you that is actually a a tech person, you cannot say because AI can do those things, AI will take your job. Your job is now to actually bring AI into your own workflow. Like let AI help you do stuff. Let it make your task like less time consuming. Let it automate processes for you. Imagine data that would actually analyze, because if I get a data and I raw data, I would have to start from exploring the data, cleaning the data, looking for insights. Imagine I've already built a pipeline with AI that will just I will just give you the data, and it will just help me clean the data. Then I can now sit down and start analyzing. You see that it makes my work easy. So you now, being a tech person, and you're not using AI, you're already wrong. Like you're currently wrong. So it's people that actually evolve with the trend, the AI that will actually that will stay in how will I say, that will stay in vogue, because the things AI can do, I will not say that humans cannot do it, but AI can do it better and faster. And your company, your employers, they are paying you for your time. They're paying you for helping them for helping them make their task like seamless, making it faster. So it is people that actually like incorporate AI into their job that would actually stay in trend. I will not say that okay, you should now be a specialist and not try to use AI. You are already like becoming outdated. I'm sorry to say that, but you're becoming outdated slowly. So it's specialists that actually put AI, add it to their job, and also generalists too, that they are not just exploring everywhere, but they are still using AI. In fact, anybody working and adding AI to their job, they're the ones that will stay in vogue. If you're not using AI now, you're very wrong, because I'm now at the back end of the whole thing, and I see that if you're not doing AI, if you're not adding AI to your job, you are very wrong. Oh. You are very, very wrong, because the things that AI can do, even you'll be surprised. And then when you work with AI, you see the way it makes your life easy, your job easier. Like you fall in love more with your job too. Okay, things can be easy. Like instead of me cracking my head for hours, I can actually take 30 minutes, 1 hour, and do this thing. So I will not say that in that case now, I will not say that just specialize and don't use AI. Make sure everything you're doing, you're incorporating AI into it, because AI is actually the how will I put it? Is the new is the new world trend. Like it is the new trend, and it is what we'll keep following, because every day it gets better and better. So you have to keep moving with it. Because if you look at those data analysts, then like those previous ones that actually like before data analysis was just Excel, I think Excel, SQL, and Power BI. There was no Python. There's no need for you to learn Python. Now, as a data analyst, you don't know how to write Python codes. You don't know how to use pandas to analyze data. You're very wrong. So, as the trend is evolving, you to make sure that you're actually moving with the trend. Don't stay one place. Incorporate AI into your jobs.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I can even give you 100 likes for this, right? I wish I can actually give you 100 likes for this. AI is not here to take away people's job. This is actually one of the most frequently asked questions I hear all the time. Hello, Chika, I want to transition into tech, but I heard AI will take over my job. AI is not here to take jobs. AI will only take over the jobs of people who refuse to evolve, right? You're a data analyst, you're a business analyst, you're a project manager, you're cybersecurity, you are in any department, any tech career path. You need to know how to use AI. You need to integrate AI in your daily work. You need to learn AI automation. You need to learn AI courses. Okay, there are different AI courses that you can actually learn, right? So at Amdoranalytics, that is actually what we do here. We actually give you the opportunity to explore our courses at very, very affordable, right? Affordable fee, right? So AI is not here to take over your jobs. AI will only take over the jobs of those who refuse to improve, who refuse to brush up their skills, and those who refuse to level up. Right, thank you so much for that. And another thing you said I really love, you said if you're not using AI, you are very wrong. That's like word for the day. So
Exactly.
thank and my fifth question for you, this is going to be like my last question because of time. Has actually been a very amazing session. I wish we can just go on and on, but because of time, right? So my last question for you today will be: have you ever faced a career moment where being versatile or being highly specialized made the biggest difference? And if yes, what lesson did you learn from that experience? I think you shared some a little earlier, but then let me see open the floor, give you the time so that you can still, tell us more about that.
Yes, for this, when you ask this question, I just remembered something in my internship with Accelerate. Like when I actually applied for that internship, I just went in like, okay, data analyst. I want to actually work on raw business data and see how it is, because practice data is different from the real world. So when you go into the real world, you see the way everything is. And then when we started, they shared us into groups. And I was like, what is happening here? I thought we were just here to learn together. Then we had to pick a team lead. In my mind, is this a workplace? How did we get to team lead and that? And then at the end of the day, I became the team lead. Me that did not have any leadership quality. I've not like actually worked with people. I worked with a group of 10 and I had to like coordinate stuff. I had to coordinate things like I left my data analyst role and now assumed the role of a team lead. Like I was leading the project for my group. That thing that you said about that your friend that also works as a project manager, you don't even have to take a course before you actually assume that role. Sometimes the situation around you actually make you develop the skill. Because I remember complaining to my friend then, and she was like, that is how the reward is though. You cannot just stay one place. Sometimes you have to like step into other roles. So I would say that at that point, like me being versatile, I'm able to actually adapt to a new role. I will not say a new role, a new environment, because that was new to me. I had not led anybody. I had always been a one woman person. I do my things on myself. Imagine now having to like coordinate 10 other people, and then you know the way it is to work with people. When you say do this and some people are like, I don't have time, you have to actually step in and take take their own part, like do their own part. So at that point, I knew that you actually need to be versatile. You cannot stay as a specialist and now think that and now you cannot be a specialist and think that you actually fit in today's world. You have to be everywhere, but not everywhere like everywhere anyhow. Everywhere with intention, just like I said before.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. You've actually answered. I don't need to actually add anything because you've actually hit the nail on the head. So I know I already said it's the last question, but then this is not like a question, this is like an advice, right? If you could give one piece of advice to aspiring tech, because a lot of aspiring tech professionals, they will see this video. A lot of people who want to transition into tech, who want to be like you, who want to be like me, who want to be in the tech industry, who wants to actually test tech money. But then they are you really need, if you have the opportunity to give them the advice, right, about building a future-proof career, what balance should they strike between specialization and versatile? This would be just like a very short piece of advice because of our time. Thank you.
So my advice to people that actually want to go into tech and don't know whether they should specialize or generalize is that, first of all, ask yourself, what do you want to be known for? Like, when people mention your name, what do you actually want them to actually associate you with? Then when you now answer that question, you can now work towards that. But as you're working towards it, make sure that you are not specializing, like really, really specializing. Because you're just starting out. You need to actually explore what makes you fulfilled and other stuff. So look for what you want to be known for first, and then look for just some things you want to explore with intention, just small things around what you want to be known for. Don't go everywhere, just around what you want to be known for, and then make that thing, like make it, bring it, well, let's say bring it to pass, make it come to pass, like work towards it, and just what can I use, work towards it, and okay, build that skill, and then go into the world. That's the only thing I have to say.
Thank you for that. I like the fact that you said know what you want to be known for. If you want to be known as a data analyst, go for that part. If you want to know, just know exactly. Some people don't know what they want to be known for. They just know, I want to be in tech, but they don't know what exactly you want to be. Do you want to be known as a project manager, as an AI engineer, a data scientist, a data engineer, a business analyst, whatever it is you want to be known for, know it and work towards it. Trust me, it's very good, very sweet here in the career industry. It's very good, it's amazing. The one good thing about the career industry is that you must keep learning, you will keep improving, you will keep growing, you will keep evolving. So if you're
Exactly.
people is up to learning, you still want to learn, right? We will welcome you with full hand, because in the tech career part, you will learn and you will learn, relearn and unlearn. I will tell you, when I started, there are some things I learned. Now I've been learning it, and now since I'm unlearning them again, right? So that is actually how
Exactly. Learning does not stop.
doesn't stop at all. That is actually how it is in the tech career path. So thank you so much, Grace. You are very amazing. This is a very amazing section. Thank you so much. I really wish I can ask you, I can continue this question, but because of our time, thank you. And for the viewers, just like I can introduce Amdoranalytics, we are currently an edtech company committed to empowering individuals with the in-demand skills and knowledge needed to excel in today's busy world. If you want to transition into tech, you want to take courses on cybersecurity, business analysis, and my guest, data analysis, project management, AI engineering, AI information, data science, whatever it is, or maybe you want to transition but you don't know which tech career path is best for you, come and meet me. I'm a tech consultant. I have successfully helped over 2,000 professionals transition successfully. So you can reach out at Amdoranalytics. You can book a free consultation with us. We have a consultation with you. We talk about your passion, your educational background, your career. Of course, the educational background does not matter, right? But we still want to know all of this. All of these questions answered will actually help us determine which career path is best suitable for you. Thank you so much, Grace. It has been such an amazing time, right? It's very, very amazing. If you're just joining us, the topic we actually talked about is it better to specialize or stay versatile in tech? And my guest did justice to that. Thank you so much, Grace. It's nice having you. See you some
Thank you
other
for
time.
having me too. Bye.
Bye.